How to use ChatGPT Agent Mode and its review. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be walking you step by step through the process of getting started with Agent Mode in ChatGPT. This is one of the more advanced features available inside ChatGPT, and it opens up a lot of exciting possibilities for automating workflows and creating task-oriented AI agents. Now, the very first thing you'll need to do is either log into your ChatGPT account if you already have one, or sign up for free if you're completely new. Creating an account is simple and doesn't cost anything, but keep in mind that Agent Mode itself is only accessible through one of the premium subscription plans. So, while anyone can use the free version of ChatGPT, this feature does require an upgrade. At this stage, I've got access to the basic version of ChatGPT. But since Agent Mode requires a premium plan, the next step is upgrading. To do that, I'll head over to the top right corner of the screen and click on the plus button. This will bring up the subscription options available for upgrading your account. Here you'll see two main categories: business account subscriptions and personal account subscriptions. For today's demo, I'll go with the personal plan, which is more than enough for accessing Agent Mode. Under personal plans, you'll notice two options: the Plus plan priced at $20 per month, and the Pro plan priced at $200 per month. While the Pro plan is geared toward users who need heavier usage and additional features, the Plus plan gives you full access to Agent Mode, and it's the one I recommend starting with. So let's click on Get Plus. From here, you'll be taken to a payment page where you'll need to fill in your billing details and confirm your purchase. This usually takes just a couple of minutes. Once your payment is processed successfully, your account will be upgraded automatically. Now that I've completed the subscription, I officially have access to ChatGPT Plus. This unlocks not only Agent Mode, but also a range of other powerful tools, such as the ability to generate images, access faster models, and use advanced reasoning capabilities. From here, we can dive deeper into what Agent Mode offers, and I'll show you exactly how to use it to make your AI experience much more powerful. Now that our account has been successfully upgraded, let's head back into ChatGPT and officially get started with exploring the AI Agent Mode. When you first upgrade, you might notice that the system sometimes redirects you to Sora GPT, which is one of OpenAI's more premium products. Inside Sora, you'll see options for generating images, working with video content, exploring trending videos, and even managing your own media library with sections like favorites, uploads, and trash. While Sora is powerful in its own right, it's not available on the free version. And since our focus here is on Agent Mode, we're going to switch back into chat.openai.com to continue. So, once you're signed back into your ChatGPT dashboard, look over at the menu and click on Tools. This is where you'll find all the enhanced capabilities unlocked by the Plus plan. Under the Tools section, you'll notice a variety of options, and one of the most important ones here is Agent Mode. Clicking on Agent Mode brings up a dedicated workspace where you can begin describing tasks for your AI agent to perform. You'll notice right away that there's a prompt box where you can enter your task, and at the bottom, ChatGPT provides several suggested examples to give you a head start. These examples showcase just how versatile Agent Mode can be. For instance, you can ask the agent to research personal cooling solutions for hot climates, compare natural wine versus traditional winemaking techniques, or audit the costs and environmental impact of fast fashion versus sustainable wardrobes. Each of these examples shows how Agent Mode isn't just about giving you answers. It's about structuring those answers into reports, spreadsheets, presentations, or action plans that you can directly use. So let's try one of these examples together. Suppose I want to generate a report on the financial and environmental outcomes of maintaining a 50-item wardrobe from an ultra-fast fashion retailer. I simply describe this in the task box, and Agent Mode will begin breaking down the request, pulling in the relevant data and presenting it in a clear, structured format. This is where agent mode really shines. It can take a complex query and turn it into something much more actionable, saving you hours of manual research and organization. And once I've entered my task into agent mode, I also have the option to specify where the information should come from. This is one of the most powerful parts of the tool. For example, if I want my report to pull in data from my own resources, I can connect services like Dropbox, GitHub, Gmail, or even Canva. This way, the agent can analyze documents, spreadsheets, or emails that I already have stored, making the final output highly personalized and relevant. In addition to that, I can choose whether or not to allow web search. If web access is enabled, the agent will pull in fresh, real-time data to strengthen the analysis. If I prefer, I can also limit the agent to just my connected resources, period, which is great for internal company research or private projects. Once I confirm these settings and hit continue, ChatGPT's agent begins to build the report. And here's the exciting part. These are not just surface-level summaries. The reports generated in agent mode are highly detailed, structured, and often include frameworks like decision matrices, balancing factors such as style turnover, consumer desires, and long-term sustainability goals. At this stage, the agent may also prompt me with a few clarifying questions to fine-tune the results. For example, are we considering a specific time frame such as 5 years for analyzing garment lifespans? Do you have standard assumptions about how long each garment typically lasts? Should the analysis focus more on financial cost or environmental impact? If I don't want to answer these, I can simply click Continue, and the AI will make its own reasonable assumptions to keep the process moving. Now, this is where agent mode feels really different from just doing research on your own. You can actually see the agent opening sources, pulling in different perspectives, and piecing together the data in real time. Instead of endlessly clicking through the same old articles, you get a consolidated, fresh perspective generated in minutes. In my case, the report took a little longer than expected, around 7 minutes instead of 2, because the task I gave it was fairly complex. But once it was done, I had a comprehensive breakdown in front of me. For example, one of the sections highlighted evidence on garment lifespans, alongside measurable insights into their environmental impact. This type of structured output is incredibly valuable because it's ready to use in presentations, research papers, or even business decision-making, without hours of manual effort. Once the agent finishes building the report, the output is not just a wall of text. It's carefully structured into multiple layers of analysis. The very first section usually lists assumptions used for modeling a 5-year wardrobe scenario. Things like the average lifespan of fast fashion garments compared to slow fashion pieces, the estimated number of wears per item, and the projected cost per garment across different purchasing channels. Beneath that, the report dives into the calculations themselves. It doesn't just say, slow fashion lasts longer. It quantifies it. Fast fashion garments might last fewer than 10 wears on average, while slow fashion garments may extend up to 100 or even 200 wears. After the calculations, the report moves into a results section, which summarizes the key outcomes. Following this, there's usually an interpretation section that explains what those numbers mean in real-world terms. For example, to truly offset the environmental impact of producing a garment, it needs to be worn at least 30 times. What makes agent mode especially impressive is the inclusion of tools like a decision matrix. But with ChatGPT's agent mode, you get all of that in a matter of minutes. And here's where it gets even more exciting. The report isn't a dead end. Let's say I want to convert this fashion impact study into a presentation deck. Normally, that would mean manually transferring text into slides, designing templates, picking colors, adding graphics, and adjusting layouts. But with agent mode, I can simply ask it to summarize the report into concise slides, and it handles everything for me. The AI doesn't just dump text onto slides. It reformats key insights, highlights important references, and even makes stylistic choices that align with professional presentation standards. For example, it can emphasize that fast fashion promotes 52 micro-seasons per year, while slow fashion garments maintain a lifespan that far outlasts their counterparts. The agent also ensures that supporting details, like average garment costs, assumptions, and wear frequency data, are all clearly organized and visually digestible. This saves enormous amounts of time that would otherwise be spent on formatting and design. In short, what you get is not only a well-researched, evidence-based report, but also a ready-to-use slide deck, with references highlighted and key figures front and center. It's an end-to-end workflow solution: research, analysis, interpretation, and presentation, all in one place. So, if you've ever struggled with putting together detailed reports or professional-looking slides, this is where Agent Mode really shines. It doesn't just save time, it elevates the quality of your work. That wraps it up for today's tutorial. I really hope you found this walkthrough helpful, and that it gave you a clear idea of how powerful Agent Mode in ChatGPT can be. As you've seen, it doesn't just help you generate detailed reports, but it also makes it easier to turn those reports into polished presentations, saving you hours of work. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to stay updated with more step-by-step guides, tips, and tutorials on using AI tools effectively. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.